Well, big picture-wise, I mean, if the family will talk.
We had meetings where people would sit around the table and you'd just be discussing the day's events, as we did there. But people would, because they were relaxed, sitting down, ramble. And also, while Paul, the chief reporter, was taking down what the ideas were, there was no long-term record of that or longer-term record. So we thought a whiteboard, a lying down whiteboard, and put it on legs and call it a table, and we called it I lean. So you lean on this table, and we all gather there. It does two things. One, it brings everyone together in a much friendlier format. The fact that you're standing up is better, that you're not as relaxed, and we do keep it to one item per person. As you might have seen this morning, that is a challenge.
Well, I'm working on the attitude page. I have a story about smoke-free ambassadors achieving the goal of smoke-free sports ground, and I have a couple of things.
Good.
Reporters do want to look busy and be busy in front of others and say, hey, I've got 2 or 3 other ideas, but hey, we only want the one, because by the time you've got 12 or 15 people, one idea each, and particularly if some of those lead to further discussion, all of a sudden it's 15 minutes again, which is where we were before.
And you want the best idea to bubble to the surface, is that?
That's right, yeah. And while we kind of overhear what's going on in the newsroom, that's a more formal setting where you can actually feed off each other and say, hey, I know someone who that happened to, or whatever. And so that builds on that story for the next day. So what's with the, because we haven't read the whole story, what's with the sixth sense?
He said he had no particular reason to go to the shrub, he just had a feeling. So I thought I'd angle on that.
Fair enough, are people going to think we're taking the piss out of it?
I did wonder that, but no, he was...
At night we have our night meeting out there as well, and you can see the reporters sort of earwigging as to, oh, I wonder where my story's going to end up, and they also hear some logic about why the decision was made to make it the page 3 lead instead of down page 1 and that sort of thing.
Matthew.
Right, should get the announcement for Claire about the tourism trust disbanding. Once that does come through, I think we probably need to give it a decent run too and talk to Tourism New Zealand and all the others.
The sense you get from it is that it feels as if it could be quite hastily and quickly arranged. So in breaking news, quickly gather round. So you're introducing that culture as well?
We've often done that, yeah. We've found ourselves, and I've been quite pleased to see other little groups, subgroups, stand around Eileen and get out the pen and start to jot down some ideas and even a layout of a page or where a story's going to go with a picture and that sort of thing. So, yeah, it's working in all sorts of ways.